For seniors over 60, life often becomes quieter in ways no one talks about. The body doesn't shout when it starts losing strength, it whispers. A little stiffness in the knees when standing up, a slight fear before taking stairs, a pause before walking longer distances. Many people are told that walking is enough, that if you just keep moving, everything will be fine. But deep inside, many seniors feel something is missing. Walking helps the heart, yes, but it doesn't always rebuild balance, confidence, and the deep muscles that protect the body from falls. And that is where this one simple chair exercise quietly changes everything. After 60, the body doesn't need punishment, it needs understanding. Muscles respond better to gentle, repeated signals than to force. When a senior sits on a chair, the body feels safe. That sense of safety allows muscles to activate without fear. Fear is one of the biggest enemies of movement in older age. When fear reduces, the brain allows the body to move freely again. That is why doctors and surgeons now say that certain chair exercises can actually be more effective than walking for seniors, especially when strength and balance are the goal. Many seniors stop exercising not because they are lazy, but because they are scared of falling. One fall can change a life forever. The chair removes that fear. When you sit, your body is supported, your mind relaxes, and your muscles can work honestly. This one chair exercise targets the legs, hips, core, and even posture, all while keeping the joints protected. It slowly wakes up muscles that walking often ignores, especially the muscles responsible for balance and stability. Strength after 60 is not about big muscles, it is about control. It is about being able to stand up without using hands. It is about walking without dragging feet. It is about trusting your body again. This chair exercise builds that trust step by step. When done regularly, seniors begin to feel grounded. Their legs feel more alive, their back feels supported, their posture slowly improves without force. Balance is not just physical, it is emotional too. Many seniors feel invisible after a certain age. When the body weakens, confidence follows. But when you regain even a little strength, something powerful happens inside. Hope returns. You start believing that your body hasn't given up on you yet. This exercise becomes more than movement. It becomes a message to the body that it is still needed, still capable, still worthy of care. Surgeons often see patients after falls, after fractures, after long hospital stays, and many of them say the same thing quietly. Most of these injuries could have been prevented with better balance and leg strength. Not faster walking, not longer walks, but safer, smarter movement. This is why this chair exercise is now recommended for seniors who want to stay independent longer. When you sit tall on a chair, feet flat on the ground, and slowly engage your legs, you activate muscles that protect the knees and hips. When you gently lift, press, or hold positions while seated, your muscles work without joint stress. Over time, these small movements rebuild the connection between brain and muscle. This connection is often lost with age, but it can be restored. Walking is forward motion. Life after 60 needs stability too. Chair exercises train the body to control motion, not just move through space. That control is what prevents falls in the bathroom, in the kitchen, or while standing from bed. It is what allows seniors to live without constantly worrying about the next step. Another powerful benefit of this chair exercise is circulation. When muscles engage rhythmically, blood flow improves. Better circulation means warmer feet, less stiffness, and faster recovery. Many seniors complain of cold legs or numbness. Gentle seated movements help wake up the nervous system without overwhelming it. Breathing also improves. When posture gets better, lungs expand more easily. Oxygen reaches muscles and the brain more effectively. This often results in better sleep,
clearer thinking, and even improved mood. Doctors see that seniors who move safely every day report fewer aches and less anxiety. What makes this exercise special is consistency. You don't need a gym. You don't need special clothes. You don't even need much time. A few minutes daily sends a powerful signal to the body. We are not done yet. And the body listens, slowly, quietly, faithfully. Many seniors think it is too late to rebuild strength, but the human body is incredibly forgiving. It responds at any age when treated with respect. This chair exercise respects the limits while gently expanding them. It meets the body where it is, not where it used to be. Families often notice changes before seniors do. Standing becomes easier, movements look smoother, there is less hesitation. Confidence returns in small moments, like getting up from a sofa or walking to the door without holding walls. Hope is built in these small victories. Hope is waking up without fear of pain. Hope is knowing that you can still improve. This exercise doesn't promise miracles, it promises progress. And progress after 60 is life-changing. Doctors approve this approach because it reduces risk. Surgeons trust it because it prevents injuries. Seniors love it because it feels achievable. It doesn't shout, it doesn't rush, it simply works, day by day.
If you or someone you love is over 60, understand this clearly. Walking is good, but it is not enough. Strength, balance, and safety need focused attention. This one chair exercise offers that attention in the most gentle way possible. And now, before we move further, before I explain exactly how this chair exercise is done step by step, how long to do it, how often, and what mistakes to avoid, I want you to pause for a moment and listen to your body. Because what comes next may completely change how you move, feel, and live after 60. When you listen closely to your body, you may notice that it is not asking for more effort, but for better care. The next part of this journey is about learning how to move with awareness, not force. This chair exercise begins with stillness. Sitting upright, feet firmly touching the ground, spine gently tall, shoulders relaxed. Even this posture alone starts to awaken muscles that have been asleep for years. Many seniors underestimate how powerful simple posture can be. When the spine aligns, the body feels lighter, safer, more balanced. From this seated position, the movement starts slowly, one leg at a time, gently pressing the foot into the floor as if reminding the ground that you are still here. This press activates the thighs and hips without any sudden motion. There is no rush. The muscles respond best when they are invited, not commanded. As you hold the press for a few seconds and release, you may feel warmth spreading through the legs. That warmth is life returning to areas that often feel weak or forgotten.
Breathing stays calm throughout. Inhale gently through the nose, exhale slowly through the mouth. Breath and movement work together. When seniors hold their breath, muscles tighten and fear creeps in. When breathing stays smooth, the nervous system relaxes. This relaxation is what allows strength to grow safely. Surgeons often emphasize that controlled breathing during movement reduces blood pressure spikes and dizziness, making chair exercises especially suitable for older adults. As the exercise continues, both legs begin to work together, pressing, lifting slightly, or holding the feet grounded while engaging the core. The core is not about six-pack muscles, it is about stability. A strong core protects the spine and improves balance. When the core wakes up, standing and walking feel more natural. Many seniors notice that back pain reduces when these seated movements become a daily habit. One of the most beautiful aspects of this chair exercise is how it reconnects the brain and body. Over time, inactivity creates a disconnect. The brain forgets how to talk to muscles clearly. This exercise restores that communication. Each controlled movement strengthens neural pathways. That is why balance improves. That is why reaction time gets better. This is something walking alone often cannot provide. At first, the movements may feel awkward. That is normal. The body is relearning. Progress should never be measured by speed or difficulty. It should be measured by comfort and consistency. Doing this exercise once a day is far more powerful than doing it intensely once a week. The body thrives on routine, especially after 60. As days pass, many seniors report feeling steadier when standing up. Chairs feel less like obstacles and more like support. Getting out of bed becomes easier. Even small tasks like cooking or bathing feel less exhausting. These changes may seem small, but they represent independence. Independence is one of the most valuable things a person can hold on to as they age.
Emotionally, something shifts too. When you move without pain or fear, confidence grows quietly. Seniors begin to trust their bodies again. That trust reduces anxiety. It improves mood. Doctors often notice that patients who follow gentle daily movement routines show fewer signs of depression and isolation. Movement becomes a form of self-respect. It is important to understand that this exercise is not about perfection. Some days will feel easier than others. Some days the body will feel tired. Listening to those signals is part of the process. Rest when needed. Resume gently. The goal is not to push through pain, but to build a relationship with your body based on care. Families and caregivers should also understand the power of this approach. Encouragement matters. A calm environment matters. When seniors feel supported rather than pressured, results come faster. This chair exercise can even become a shared moment, a quiet routine that brings connection instead of stress. Over weeks and months, the cumulative effect becomes clear. Legs feel stronger. Balance feels natural. The fear of falling reduces. Walking becomes smoother, not because of walking itself, but because the body is now prepared for it. This is why doctors say this one chair exercise can be better than walking for seniors. It prepares the foundation that walking depends on. Hope grows from evidence. When seniors see improvement, they believe in themselves again. That belief is powerful medicine. It encourages better choices, healthier routines, and a more positive outlook on aging. Aging does not have to mean decline. With the right movements, it can mean adaptation and resilience. If you have reached this point, understand that you are not alone. Millions of seniors face the same silent challenges, and many are discovering that gentle, seated movement is giving them their lives back. This exercise does not promise youth. It promises dignity, safety, and strength where it matters most. And just before we go deeper into how to adjust this exercise for knee pain, back issues, or limited mobility, before I explain how many repetitions are ideal, what time of day works best, and how to safely progress without risk, I want you to take a slow breath and prepare, because what comes next is where this simple chair exercise becomes truly personal.
When this exercise becomes personal, it adapts to you, not the other way around. Every senior has a different body, a different history, a different story. Some carry knee pain, some have back stiffness, some feel weakness on one side more than the other. This chair exercise respects all of that. If the knees are sensitive, the movement stays smaller and slower. If the back feels tight, posture becomes the focus rather than lifting. There is always a safe version, and that is what makes it powerful. For seniors with knee pain, the key is range, not height. Even gently tightening the thigh muscles while keeping the foot on the floor builds strength. The knee does not need deep bending to improve.
It needs support from the muscles around it. Over time, as these muscles strengthen, pressure on the joint reduces. Many seniors are surprised to feel less knee pain after weeks of seated exercises, even though they feared movement at first. For those with back issues, sitting tall is already an exercise. Engaging the core gently, imagining the spine growing longer, takes pressure off the lower back. Small movements done with awareness bring relief instead of strain. Doctors often remind seniors that a protected spine is a supported spine, not a rigid one. Timing also matters. Morning is ideal for many seniors because stiffness is highest then. Gentle chair exercises help wake up the body and lubricate joints. Others prefer evening movement to release tension from the day. Both are correct. The best time is the time you can repeat consistently. Repetitions should never feel like punishment. 5 to 10 slow, controlled movements are enough to start. Quality matters more than quantity. As strength improves, repetitions increase naturally. There's no competition here, only progress. One important thing many people forget is rest. Rest is not weakness, it is part of rebuilding. Between movements, pause. Let the body absorb the work. This pause is where muscles grow stronger and the nervous system stays calm. As weeks pass, seniors often notice changes beyond the physical. Memory feels sharper, mood lifts, sleep improves. This is because movement improves blood flow to the brain. The body and mind are deeply connected, especially in later years. This chair exercise also rebuilds routine. Routine gives structure to the day. Structure reduces anxiety. A simple daily habit becomes an anchor, something familiar and reassuring. That sense of control is deeply comforting for seniors who often feel life is moving too fast around them. There may be days when motivation is low. That is normal. On those days, even sitting and breathing with good posture is enough. Showing up matters more than intensity. The body remembers consistency. Doctors approve this approach because it lowers risk. There is minimal chance of falling. There is minimal joint stress. Yet the benefits are real and lasting. Surgeons know that prevention is always better than recovery. Stronger muscles mean fewer hospital visits, fewer fractures, and more years of independence. Walking will always have its place. Fresh air, sunlight, gentle movement all matter, but walking without strength and balance is incomplete. This chair exercise fills that gap. It builds the foundation that walking stands on. If you're over 60, understand this truth clearly. Your body is not broken. It is simply asking for smarter care. This one chair exercise answers that request gently, respectfully, and effectively. And now, before I explain how to combine this chair exercise with light walking for maximum benefit, before I share the most common mistakes seniors make that slow progress, and before I reveal how doctors suggest tracking improvement without pressure, take a moment to reflect on how far you have already come just by listening. Because the next part may help you protect your strength for years to come.
Protecting your strength for years to come starts with understanding one simple idea. The body responds best to kindness paired with consistency. When this chair exercise is combined thoughtfully with light walking, the results become even more meaningful. Walking no longer feels like a risk, it becomes a reward. The legs feel prepared. Balance feels natural. Each step feels intentional instead of uncertain. Doctors often recommend doing the chair exercise first, then walking afterward. This order matters. The seated movements wake up muscles, improve circulation, and prepare joints. Walking after that feels smoother and safer. Even a short walk becomes more effective because the body is already aligned and engaged. Seniors who follow this approach often report less fatigue and more confidence outdoors. Mistakes, however, can slow progress if not understood.
One common mistake is rushing. Seniors sometimes try to move faster because they want results quickly. Speed invites instability. Slow, controlled movement builds strength that lasts. Another mistake is ignoring posture. Slouching during seated exercises limits breathing and weakens the core. Sitting tall, even gently, makes every movement more effective. Another quiet mistake is comparing progress with others. Every body heals and adapts at its own pace. Comparison steals motivation. Progress should be measured against yesterday, not against someone else's highlight. Even small improvements matter deeply. Tracking improvement does not require charts or numbers. Doctors suggest noticing daily life changes instead. Is standing easier? Is walking steadier? Is fear reducing? These are real markers of success. When seniors focus on how they feel rather than how much they do, motivation stays strong. Over time, the body begins to feel more cooperative. Movements that once felt heavy start to feel lighter. Confidence returns in ordinary moments, picking something up, turning quickly, standing without hesitation. These moments add up to independence. Emotionally, seniors often experience a quiet shift. They feel useful again, capable again. Aging no longer feels like waiting for decline, but like managing strength wisely. This mindset is powerful. It changes how seniors see their future. Family members may notice improved energy and mood. Conversations feel lighter. Smiles return more often. These changes are not accidents. They are the result of feeling safe in one's own body again. This one-chair exercise becomes more than a routine. It becomes a daily promise to yourself, a promise to move with care, a promise to protect your balance, a promise to stay engaged with life. If you ever miss a day, forgive yourself. The body does not punish honesty. It responds when you return. Consistency over time matters far more than perfection. Doctors emphasize that the goal is not to eliminate all discomfort, but to reduce risk and build resilience. Resilience means the ability to recover, not the absence of challenge. This chair exercise builds resilience quietly, patiently, and effectively. As months pass, seniors often realize something important. They are no longer exercising out of fear. They are moving out of respect for their bodies. That shift is everything. Before we reach the final part, before I share how this chair exercise supports long-term independence, why hope plays a role in physical healing, and what seniors should remember on days when motivation feels distant, pause for a moment and recognize the effort you have already made just by listening, because the final section ties everything together in a way that may stay with you longer than you expect.
The final part of this journey is about understanding the full impact of this simple chair exercise on life after 60. It is not just about muscles, balance, or walking safely. It is about reclaiming independence, confidence, and hope. When seniors commit to this gentle routine day after day, something profound happens. The body begins to trust itself again. Each small movement reinforces that trust. Each controlled repetition reminds the nervous system that it is capable. Each mindful breath signals to the body that it is safe to engage. Independence is perhaps the most powerful benefit. Simple daily tasks, standing up from a chair, reaching for items on a shelf, walking down a hallway, begin to feel natural again. When the body responds reliably, the mind relaxes. Fear diminishes. The feeling of being capable again is almost indescribable, yet it is life-changing. This is why doctors insist on exercises like this over generic walking routines. Walking alone strengthens the heart, yes, but it does not always prepare the body for the challenges of real life after 60. The chair exercise does. Hope grows quietly alongside physical improvements. Seniors who previously doubted their abilities start to believe in themselves.
they discover that aging does not mean inevitable decline. It means adaptation, learning, and resilience. The emotional benefits are as real as the physical ones. A stronger, more balanced body leads to improved mood, less anxiety, better sleep, and a renewed sense of purpose. These are not side effects. They are central to why this exercise matters. Consistency is the key. Even 5 minutes a day, repeated patiently over weeks and months, produces results far beyond what sporadic walking can offer. Strength, balance, confidence, and hope compound. The exercise becomes a daily ritual, a promise to oneself that caring for the body is not optional, it is essential. Safety remains the foundation. The chair provides support, removes fear, and allows controlled engagement of the muscles. There is minimal risk of injury, making it suitable for virtually every senior, regardless of fitness level. Modifications allow those with joint pain, stiffness, or limited mobility to participate fully, experiencing the benefits without strain. As the routine becomes integrated into daily life, seniors often notice subtle yet profound changes. Standing tall becomes effortless, movements feel lighter, coordination improves. Even the simplest tasks feel easier. What once felt difficult now feels manageable. And most importantly, the sense of independence, long feared lost, returns, step by gentle step. Families notice these changes too. They see seniors smile more, move with less hesitation, and engage more fully in life. Conversations shift from concern about decline to celebration of progress. Relationships improve because the senior feels empowered and confident once again. This exercise creates a ripple effect, physical strength enabling emotional resilience, resilience fostering hope, and hope inspiring continued care. Finally, it is important to remember that this is not a short-term solution. There is no quick fix for the body after 60. Real improvement comes from patience, mindfulness, and persistence. Each repetition, each controlled movement, each conscious breath matters. Over time, this one-chair exercise can redefine what aging looks like: strong, balanced, independent, and full of hope. And now, before we move into the practical part of how to implement this exercise daily, how to track progress safely, and how to make it a lasting habit for years to come, take a moment to breathe deeply and feel the promise this simple routine holds for your body and life.
Now let's focus on making this exercise a part of your daily life so that its benefits are not temporary but long-lasting. Start by choosing a specific time each day, a time you know you can consistently dedicate, whether it's first thing in the morning when your body is waking up or in the evening to release the day's tension. Consistency is far more important than duration. Even 5 minutes daily, if done mindfully, can transform strength, balance, and confidence over weeks and months. Begin by sitting tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the ground, shoulders relaxed, spine elongated. Close your eyes for a moment if it helps, and take a deep breath in, filling your lungs slowly, then exhale gently. Let your body settle into the chair and feel the connection between your feet and the floor. This small moment of stillness primes your body for movement, signaling that it is safe to engage. Next, focus on one leg at a time. Slowly press the foot into the ground, activating the thigh and hip muscles. Hold the press for 3 to 5 seconds, then release gently. Repeat this movement 5 to 10 times for each leg, moving only as far as is comfortable. The goal is not to push yourself, but to awaken and strengthen muscles that support balance and mobility. Listen carefully to your body. Any discomfort is a signal to adjust. Pain is not the goal. Gentle engagement is. After working each leg, engage the core by gently tightening the abdominal muscles while maintaining upright posture.
This strengthens the muscles that protect the spine and improves overall stability. Then incorporate slow, controlled movements, such as lifting both feet slightly off the ground, alternating legs, or small seated marches. Each movement should be smooth, deliberate, and accompanied by calm breathing. Breathing is essential throughout this exercise. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let your breath guide your rhythm. Avoid holding your breath, as this increases tension and can make movements less effective. Controlled breathing also promotes relaxation, reduces blood pressure spikes, and enhances circulation, making the exercise beneficial not only for the muscles, but for the heart and mind. Once you have completed the seated movements, stand up slowly, using the chair only if necessary for support. Notice how your legs and core feel, often stronger, steadier, and more coordinated than before. Take a brief walk around your room or hallway, paying attention to posture and balance. Walking after the chair exercise reinforces the strength and stability you have just activated, making every step safer and more confident. It is important to track progress, but not with numbers alone. Notice subtle improvements, standing more easily, reduced hesitation when walking, increased confidence in daily activities. Celebrate these small victories. They are proof that your body is responding and improving, even if change feels gradual. Journaling a brief note each day about how your body feels can also enhance motivation and mindfulness. Finally, remember that patience and self-compassion are key. There will be days when energy is low, joints feel stiff, or motivation falters. On those days, even sitting quietly in good posture, practicing deep breaths, or performing a few repetitions is enough. The act of showing up matters more than intensity. Over time, these consistent efforts compound into real, tangible strength and independence. By committing to this simple, doctor-approved chair exercise, you are investing not just in your physical health, but in your confidence, independence, and hope for the years ahead. Your body is capable of remarkable adaptation even after 60. With gentle care, consistency, and mindful attention, you can rebuild strength, improve balance, and regain the freedom to move with confidence every day. And now, in the next part, we will explore advanced variations, modifications for common physical limitations, and strategies to keep the exercise engaging over months and years, ensuring that your progress continues steadily and safely.
As you continue this journey, it is important to remember that variation keeps both the body and mind engaged. Once the basic chair movements feel comfortable, small adjustments can deepen the benefits. For example, try slightly widening your stance or lifting your heels instead of your toes. These minor changes challenge different muscles while still keeping movement safe and controlled. Each variation signals the body to adapt, gradually increasing strength and stability without introducing risk. For seniors with limited mobility, modifications are simple but effective. If lifting the legs is difficult, pressing the feet firmly into the floor and gently tightening the thighs and glutes still engages key muscles. Using the arms lightly on the chair for balance is completely fine. Over time, as strength builds, these supports can be reduced. The key is consistent, mindful movement. Small progress is still progress. Engaging the upper body can also enhance results. Simply raising the arms overhead while sitting tall or reaching gently side to side improves posture and promotes coordination. These movements increase blood flow, expand the lungs, and reinforce the mind-body connection. Seniors often find that combining gentle upper and lower body movements helps them feel more complete and energized after the session. Tracking progress helps sustain motivation.
Keep a simple log of how many repetitions feel comfortable, which variations were attempted, and any improvements in daily activities, such as standing up from a low chair or walking steadily on stairs. Notice emotional shifts, too. Confidence, mood, and energy often improve in parallel with physical changes. Celebrating these small wins reinforce commitment and remind seniors that every step matters. Consistency over months builds a foundation for long-term independence. This chair exercise doesn't just make standing, walking, and climbing stairs safer, it rewires the brain and body to work together more effectively. Balance improves, reflexes sharpen, and the risk of falls decreases. These benefits create freedom, allowing seniors to live their lives with more autonomy, dignity, and joy. Support from family or caregivers can amplify the experience. Practicing together or having a gentle reminder can help make this exercise a daily habit. Encouragement, patience, and shared focus reinforce commitment and foster a positive, uplifting environment. Seniors often report that sharing progress with loved ones adds emotional motivation and joy to the routine. The beauty of this chair exercise is its accessibility. No expensive equipment is needed. No gym membership is required. A simple, sturdy chair, consistent effort, and mindfulness are enough to bring lasting benefits. It meets seniors where they are, not where they used to be, making it a sustainable solution for long-term health. Ultimately, the goal is independence. The goal is to feel confident moving, standing, and walking without fear. The goal is to reclaim a sense of control over your body and your life. This one chair exercise may seem simple, but it delivers profound results when practiced consistently, patiently, and mindfully. Before we explore how to combine this exercise with gentle stretching routines, breathing techniques, and light walking plans for an all-in-one senior wellness program, take a moment to appreciate what your body is already capable of and how each small action contributes to a stronger, safer, and more confident life.
Now, let's bring everything together into a full daily routine that not only strengthens the muscles, but also supports balance, flexibility, and overall well-being. Start your session by sitting tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, shoulders relaxed, and spine elongated. Take a few slow breaths to center yourself, letting your mind and body prepare for gentle movement. This simple act of awareness primes your muscles and nervous system for better performance. Begin with the basic leg press, pressing each foot into the floor one at a time, holding for 3 to 5 seconds, then releasing. Repeat 5 to 10 times per leg, moving only as far as comfortable. Pay attention to your core as you do this. Engage your abdominal muscles lightly, imagining your spine growing taller. This posture ensures that your movements are safe, effective, and balanced. Next, incorporate gentle seated marches or small leg lifts, alternating legs slowly. If lifting feels difficult, simply tighten the thighs and glutes while keeping feet on the floor. These variations strengthen the muscles around the knees, hips, and core without adding strain. Even minimal movements performed consistently build strength over time. Add optional upper body engagement. Raise your arms overhead slowly or reach gently side to side while maintaining an upright posture. This helps open the chest, improve circulation, and coordinate upper and lower body movements. Breathing deeply in rhythm with each motion enhances the effect. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, letting tension release with each breath. Once seated movements are complete, stand up slowly, using the chair for support if needed. Take a short, mindful walk, noticing how your body feels. Walking after the chair exercise reinforces stability, balance, and strength. Pay attention to posture, taking steady steps and moving with awareness rather than speed. This combination of seated exercise and light walking creates a holistic approach to senior mobility and independence.
Tracking progress is simple but powerful. Note improvements in daily activities, standing from low chairs, climbing stairs, or walking without hesitation. Celebrate small victories. Every stable step, every smooth movement is proof that your body is adapting and growing stronger. Emotional benefits also follow. Confidence increases, fear decreases, mood lifts, and independence becomes more tangible each day. For those with physical limitations, adapt movements as needed. Use the chair for balance, reduce range of motion, or limit repetitions. Progress will come gradually. Patience and consistency are more important than intensity. Remember, the goal is safety, resilience, and functional strength, not perfection or speed. Over time, these consistent, mindful movements rebuild strength, enhance balance, and protect independence. They improve circulation, posture, breathing, and confidence. Families and caregivers often notice the transformation. Seniors move more freely, smile more often, and engage with life more fully. This simple chair exercise becomes a foundation for lasting well-being, a quiet daily promise to care for the body with respect and patience. And now, in the next section, we will explore advanced strategies for maintaining progress, preventing plateaus, and keeping the exercise fresh and motivating over months and years, so that your strength, balance, and independence continue to grow steadily.
Maintaining progress over the long term requires both mindfulness and creativity. Once the basic chair exercise becomes a comfortable habit, you can gradually introduce small changes to keep your muscles challenged and your mind engaged. Slightly changing the angle of your feet, lifting heels instead of toes, or gently alternating the pace of movements can help prevent plateaus and ensure steady improvement. These small variations keep the body adapting, which is the key to building lasting strength and balance. In addition to variations, integrating light stretches before or after the exercise can enhance flexibility and reduce stiffness. Gentle movements for the shoulders, neck, and back help release tension that often accumulates over decades of daily habits. Stretching also improves circulation and can make the seated exercises feel even more effective. Seniors often find that combining strength and flexibility exercises leads to greater ease in everyday activities, from standing and reaching to walking and climbing stairs. Breathing techniques remain critical. Slow, deep breaths support the nervous system, calm the mind, and optimize oxygen delivery to muscles. Some seniors like to coordinate inhaling and exhaling with their movements, pressing the feet or lifting the legs on the exhale, relaxing on the inhale. This simple rhythm increases focus, encourages mindfulness, and helps the body respond more efficiently to exercise. Progress tracking should remain simple, consistent, and encouraging. Consider keeping a small journal or checklist noting each day's movements, repetitions, and how your body feels before and after. Include emotional observations too: confidence, mood, and overall sense of well-being. Reviewing these notes weekly or monthly provides tangible evidence of improvement and keeps motivation high. Remember, improvement is not always linear. Some days may feel harder, and that is perfectly normal. What matters is consistent, gentle engagement with the routine. Motivation also comes from understanding the broader impact of these exercises. Seniors often report that as their balance and strength improve, anxiety decreases, sleep quality improves, and simple daily tasks feel easier. This positive feedback loop reinforces the habit: stronger body, calmer mind, more confidence, and a greater sense of independence. It becomes less about completing exercises and more about reclaiming quality of life. Families, friends, and caregivers can support progress by providing encouragement without pressure. Gentle reminders, shared sessions, or even celebrating milestones together can make the exercise experience more enjoyable. Social support reinforces habit formation and reminds seniors that their efforts are valued, creating a sense of accomplishment and pride. Finally, It is important to remember that the goal is resilience, not perfection. Aging naturally brings changes to strength, flexibility, and balance, but consistent, mindful effort can slow decline, rebuild confidence, and protect independence. Each repetition, each conscious breath, each gentle lift contributes to a stronger, steadier, and more capable body. With patience and dedication, this simple chair exercise can redefine aging, not as a time of loss, but as a time of adaptation, empowerment, and renewed hope. And now, before we explore how to integrate this chair exercise into a broader senior wellness routine that includes nutrition, hydration, and mental wellness strategies so that strength, balance, and vitality are supported from every angle, take a moment to reflect on the progress you have already made and the potential ahead.
Integrating this chair exercise into a broader wellness routine ensures that your body and mind are supported in every way. Strength and balance alone are powerful, but when combined with proper nutrition, hydration, and mental wellness practices, the benefits multiply. Eating a diet rich in lean proteins, vegetables, healthy fats, and whole grains provides the building blocks your muscles need to repair and grow. Hydration supports circulation, joint health, and cognitive function, making each movement more effective. Simple adjustments, like sipping water before and after exercises or including small protein-rich snacks, can significantly impact energy and recovery. Mental wellness is equally important. Aging brings challenges, loss of routine, social changes, and sometimes feelings of loneliness. Mindful practices like deep breathing, meditation, or gentle stretching alongside the chair exercises help seniors stay centered. Even 5 minutes of focused breathing can calm the nervous system, reduce anxiety, and improve concentration, making the physical exercises safer and more effective. Combining physical and mental practices creates harmony in the body and mind, reinforcing confidence, resilience, and hope. Creating a daily rhythm also strengthens adherence. Setting a consistent time, whether morning or evening, trains the body to expect movement, making it a natural part of life. Pairing exercises with music, podcasts, or a loved one's company can make the routine enjoyable and something to look forward to. The key is to transform the chair exercise from a task into a ritual, a moment of care and connection with your own body. Seniors should also consider gradually increasing challenge as their strength improves. Slightly longer holds, more repetitions, or gentle resistance with light bands can stimulate further growth without strain. Always prioritize safety and listen to the body. The goal is to progress, not to compete. The consistency and mindful engagement matter more than intensity. The beauty of this routine is that it works anywhere, at home, in a community center, or even while traveling. All that is needed is a sturdy chair, a little space, and a commitment to your well-being. Over weeks and months, seniors notice cumulative changes: stronger legs, better posture, improved balance, steadier walking, and a renewed sense of independence. Everyday tasks become easier, fear diminishes, confidence rises, life feels fuller and safer. Family involvement can enhance results. Sharing progress, offering encouragement, or practicing together strengthens bonds and makes the exercise more enjoyable. Social support motivates seniors to maintain their routine consistently, which is key to long-term results. Even gentle, positive reinforcement can transform a simple chair exercise into a meaningful, empowering daily habit. Ultimately, this exercise and the broader wellness routine it supports is about reclaiming independence and dignity. Aging does not have to mean decline, restriction, or fear. With mindful movement, balanced nutrition, hydration, mental wellness practices, and consistent care, seniors can maintain strength, balance, and vitality for years to come. Every repetition, every breath,
every intentional step is a building block toward a healthier, more confident, and more hopeful future. And now, in the next part, we will explore advanced tips to make the exercise enjoyable long-term, common pitfalls to avoid, and strategies to maintain motivation even on challenging days, ensuring that strength, balance, and independence are sustained for life.